Alright, you guys, we've got our good friend Carly Pearce here, and if you haven't yet, you need to go listen to the podcast episode we just did because it's hysterical. But if you've watched this for any bit of time, you know that we like to come up with something ridiculous to do. So Hunter had this really great idea this morning.
Well, first
out of your love of
yeah.
Dolly.
Love it.
Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you for being here. We shoot this at my house, and so I feel like the taxi driver in the Fancy video when he says, "Fancy Ray Baker riding in my cab." Carly Pearce here at my house.
I walked in and walked right past your room, and I was like, "Whose house is this?" I'm moving in.
So what we wanted to do today, I love a little show and tell, so I just wanted to bring out a few items.
So we want your
first
very
of all,
first reaction.
with the Dolly prayer candle, we're going to set that out.
What's the first word that comes to mind?
What's the first word that comes to mind? Her song.
The higher the hair, the closer to Jesus is what comes to mind.
Praises.
When I say
Okay.
Lord have mercy.
Dolly, My Life Another Unfinished Business, the 94 memoir.
What comes to mind? That I need to read it.
You haven't read it?
I have not read it.
I read it as a child. And
What'd you learn?
It's
boom.
first.
Yeah. That's my dog in the background. We're a real professional operation. Okay. First thing that comes to mind.
Oh my God. First of all, so many things come to mind. First of all, that's one of my favorite songs, or just Here You Come Again. Here you come again. Just when I begun to get myself together, you walked right.
I'll be your karaoke track.
I can't tell you all you gotta do is smile and smile. Oh. Sorry.
We were close. We'll work up another song.
We're working on. I'm just trying to get out there. Look at that personality. Look at just that sass. Look at that beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Classic beauty. Classic Dolly. I love. Honestly, my logo. I was like, I kind of want some kind of scripty writing like Dolly.
Because of that.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
Well, we should also say, if you're watching at home and you don't know, Carly worked at Dollywood.
I love Dolly Parton.
She paid her dues.
Okay, so now I'm going to bring out some of my heavy hitters, my rarities.
Are you nervous?
I'm like.
This is the Great Balls of Fire picture disc.
It looks like what I wore on the CMA Music Fest.
Oh yeah, like
I did love that.
There you go.
We didn't even talk about your stylist, who's one of our dear friends.
Oh my gosh, Amber Lynn.
We love you, Amber Lynn.
Oh yeah, she's great. I remember now. Okay.
Look at all this stuff. I had no idea.
Now this one is a real special one. This is Dolly's 1977 disco mix, Dance with Dolly, of Baby I'm Burning.
What is that?
With
oh my
the
God,
pink
it's
vinyl.
pink.
These are the disco mixes. She was like, I'm going to be a disco queen for a minute. Why not?
Which is awesome, and you think she did a little crossover action.
Yeah.
Look at that leg up there. She's like,
I know.
okay.
She's almost
She's like she's
showing.
in Vegas.
Yeah. You only do this once you've.
Yeah, like I don't do that yet.
Yeah, that's a lot. Although she won Entertainer of the Year like the next year, so I don't know if that's related.
Maybe I need my next album cover. That's what it's gonna look like.
We're already planning.
Final one, if we weren't risque enough. What do you think about her starring in this movie, this R-rated film?
The best little whorehouse in Dallas, if you can't read it.
Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's awesome. I love Dolly as an actress.
Yeah.
I think she's incredible, and I think she is such a, again, just off of the podcast, which you need to go watch or listen to, she wasn't afraid to push the boundaries, and she did things that maybe, especially back then, I'm sure people were like, "Ooh," but she didn't care, and look at her. She's like, I know what I'm doing.
Sure, Karen
And
Dolly
now she
Parton.
can do anything she wants.
Yes, she can.
Like, she can run for president now.
She's kind of the
I'll be fine
original.
with it.
I have a shirt that says Dolly for president.
Oh yeah.
I need to get one.
I know.
Well, she won't because you know what she says.
What does she say?
We've had enough boobs in the White House.
That's the most amazing thing
Yeah.
in the entire world.
That's
As
Dolly
if
Parton.
there's not so many great Dolly quotes, that might
know.
be right at the top.
And I think I talked to you about this though when we had the interview for Every Little Thing. It was just like you really tap into the song Every Little Thing, the dobro and everything really taps into that Appalachian Dolly thing. I mean, how much of that do you feel a kinship with her as far as musically, you know, the roots that she taps into.
I think a lot.
So loud.
No, that is.
I'm so sorry.
No, I love it. I feel right at home. I love how you hear that mountain tone when you think of Dolly, and you hear that, like you said, Appalachian. I think a lot of it comes from where I come from in Kentucky, and growing up working in Sevierville at Dollywood, and just being in that mountain area, and that's really something that's special to me. And then you look at songs, especially I look at Every Little Thing and Jolene. I mean, that was a plea to not take my man, in the same way that Every Little Thing is kind of a plea of, oh my gosh, I'm wrestling with myself, trying to get over this person. And I think because maybe subconsciously I didn't even realize until I made my first album, realized how much people like Dolly and songs like that and sound like that, production and just that kind of artistry really affected who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want your second album to go?
Well, I think it's going to be an evolution, because I'm not really heartbroken anymore. So I think I just want it to be, I want it to have the same Carly Pearce roots, which are, I'm going to always tell you like it is. You're always going to know that I love country music and genuinely grew up on it. There's going to be sass. There's going to be a little heartbreak, but I think this is going to be an evolution of really, I have been the happiest I've ever been right now. And I have never been able to really say that. So I think you're going to get to hear that.
Isn't that the beauty of the beauty that comes from the really difficult things? The beauty that has come out of these years of you hustling and grinding and working so hard to be in this place where, like, I'm truly happy and I appreciate it so much because of all these places I've been. Absolutely.
I think about the girl at 21 that thought she deserved a record deal, and I'm so grateful that she didn't get one, because she wasn't ready. She didn't know who Carly was. She didn't know who Carly Pearce was. She didn't know so many things about her, and I'm thankful that now I get my chance in a place where I understand what it is, I've worked for it, and I'll never take it for granted.
And I love it because you're a student of country music,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yes.
I'm excited to see what you slip in there.
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I do love Hide the Wine because, let's be honest, we've all been there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been there.
Texting and sliding in the DMs.
Yeah.
It happens the best.
It does. Sometimes.
Especially when you hang out with country singers.
It's true. It's true. There's always alcohol involved.
Lord have mercy.
I mean, this has been the most fun.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks for being
Carly.
here with us
And
coming through.
I'm loving this look.
Oh, I'm just ready for fall, y'all. I'm like just gonna sweat my way through it. I love it.
Well, I mean, honestly, though, today feels like fall.
It does. That's why I'm like, all right, it's the last little bit of August.
Yeah.
Thanks for entertaining us with going through the Dolly.
I'm not really
History.
sure that some of that isn't gonna be like.
Let me see.
It might disappear.
One final one.
Okay, yeah, I was like, oh. Whoa. This is. She does not care. And she is going for it. Look at that smile. I wonder what she was thinking in this exact moment.
What she says in this interview will blow your ever-loving mind. If you go back and read Dolly's October 78 Playboy interview.
Which was before any of us were born.
Yeah. I look at this and I'm trying to
40
think about
years ago.
one of us doing this now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Hunter would.
Not you might.
Oh, I would.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I need
Wow.
to read that now.
I know, I'm going to have to go read it too.
Yeah, we'll have a devotional.
Yeah, we're going to Dolly devotional.
Thank you, Carly.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so fun. You guys, go listen to the podcast.
All our favorite people.
Follow Carly. Get the song, Hide the Wine. You come back anytime.
Cool, I'm going to read this.
Don't